we saw it coming. I think we all saw it coming, but I didn't think it was going to happen this goddamn soon.
This has got to be the saddest day of my life. I called you here today for a bit of bad news. I won't be able to see you anymore because of my obligations and the ties that you have. We've been meeting here every day. And since this is our last day together, I want to hold you just one more time. When you turn and walk away, don't look back. I want to remember you just like this. Let's just kiss and say goodbye.
I had to meet you here today. There's just so many things to say. Please don't stop me till I'm through. This is something I hate to do.
Whoa.
I hate AI so goddamn much right now.
Yeah,
I
funny.
really do.
But that's funny.
All I know
though.
is that Cybertruck was diabolical.
Oh man.
The Cybertruck
I
was
hate AI
diabolical. That's
so
all I
much.
know.
Man, if I were the Manhattans, I'd sue you.
Don't sue me. You sue the man that made that. I didn't make it. I just saw it. I thought it was funny. But
Oh, that's funny as hell.
But bad
No,
professor,
they
I'm
didn't
coming
have
to
a
you first.
prenup, Joe.
Yeah. What
They
Joe
did
said?
not have a
Yeah.
prenup.
What happened to that? What did he say?
That's why he's selling the Tesla.
Yeah.
Or
Real
give it
message.
away.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Tesla. Say it
Yeah.
right. Tesla.
But I'm
Tesla.
coming to you first, Matt
Tesla.
Professor, and this is the question though. It is that: do you truly believe that the bromance between Trump and Musk is truly over?
Honestly, no, because once they see how much money they bring into each other's lives, they're gonna be right back together again. They're gonna realize they love each other. They realize they need each other. And the saddest thing about all of this is what they're saying about each other. They're both absolutely right about what they're saying about each other. They're both absolutely. Everybody know Epstein list has Trump on it. Shit,
Yep.
Yeah.
Trump hung with the man for damn near 15 years.
Yeah.
Everybody know Elon mad about losing his EV
mandate.
subsidies.
Yeah.
Not man. See, Trump want to call it a mandate,
Mandate,
acting like
okay.
you were being forced to buy electric vehicles when it was
got you.
a subsidy.
Tax
Because
reduction.
the same thing happened in what's up, Juan? The same thing happened in Canada where they stripped him of his subsidies.
Yeah.
And everything and tax breaks for buying electric vehicles. But so everybody know that that's the whole purpose behind this spat. And the stupid shit is Elon thought himself giving Trump all this money would make him change his mind about what he thought about EVs.
Yeah.
When everybody knows the truth, because Trump has more money coming from oil than he does electric vehicle companies, including Tesla.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this was bound to happen. It really was. But I mean, they're two of the stupidest ego-driven people on the planet. So of course it was always going to happen.
Yeah.
But they'll be back together. They'll be back together before the end of the summer.
Yeah. You know, break up before your birthday. Trump birthday is coming up, so he don't think Elon could buy him a gift.
Right.
So you know,
break up with your girl right before Valentine's Day. Get back with her on the 15th.
Break up the makeup.
Yeah, that Juan said he need to drop those files. Conspiracy brother.
Exactly.
Conspiracy brother, your thoughts on this, man? I know you don't follow politics, but did you see this bromance coming to this point so soon?
Yeah, it's Donald Trump we talking about. He fucks everybody. He like Unc 607. He fucking everybody.
Wow.
So he should know. He did. He got him to do his dirty work for him, and he don't need him no more. So
he does everybody.
Look, and he ain't making as much money on his cars as he used to, because motherfuckers don't like the shit that he did. So he losing money. So Trump's he done with him now.
Prime example. Ask Rudy.
Yeah.
I call him the Weasel. Where's he at?
Hey, you gotta know who you're getting in bed with. Shit. He knew.
Yeah, and that's the
See?
part that a lot of people don't. That I think they'll really understand. And Matthew Fester said it earlier, and you hit the nail right on the head. They're conspiracy brothers. They are two of the same pod. They got the same type of characteristic. And of course, I knew that both of them can't share the same spotlight. So Pharaoh, you know, why would you get in bed like conspiracy brother said if you know that Trump is going to do you like he does everybody else?
Because he knew what he was going to do. They both got matching knee pads. They both know what's going on.
God damn.
I mean, come on.
That's love.
They both got money from their daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they both, immigrant, sons of immigrants, or whatever. So you're looking at two people that are the same, got the same goals, is to try to get rich off of each other.
Yeah.
And that with that, so what Elon doing, what I figured Elon is doing, the way I see it, he's using all this this negative publicity for Trump to try to save his companies.
Yeah.
That's what I see, and then of course,
struggling.
Trump is going, hey, I'll go along with it for a little while, whatever the case is. I say this, that, and third. But they're both ego-driven narcissists that have to have this bromance now look defunct.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be back together hand in hand down the road.
Always a distraction.
Yeah. Tim
Well,
Dog,
it's just like what I think. He had some shit going on with Diddy, the Diddy party with the what do you call it, the freak offs.
Yeah, the freak off. You know, they say Diddy, that was his favorite hotel, the Trump hotel. But the Tim Dog, I knew it was gonna come. I knew the situation is gonna come to a head.
Just didn't know how.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna. No, I didn't know it was gonna happen this soon because all the time that he was doing the Doge situation, he was there and Trump was hyping him up. You know, they had the Tesla on the lawn of the White House, trying to get his sales back up. And then once he said, "Hey, it's time for you to go," all of a sudden now you want to speak like everybody else. So Tim Dog, did you see it coming so soon, Tim Dog?
Excuse me. No, we all said that them two are gonna butt heads. We just didn't know when. And to me, the president, Felon 47, he's acting like, oh man, you know what? Fuck him. I don't give a fuck about him. He can say whatever he want. And you got old Tesla, with them pills he was taking,
Ketamine.
Ketamine Joe. He, blowing a temper tantrum because he's saying that, oh, you didn't look out for me after all that I've done for you. Now, when he said Epstein's on the file, automatically in my mind, I said that's dangerous because now the Supreme Court allowed Doge to go into the Social Security private material. Now, with that being said, I'm sure that Elon Musk is going to use that somewhere down the line, something over his head to get back, because he doesn't seem like I'm going to forget about this kind of guy.
Yeah.
Just like Felon 47. And both of them are those alpha type males. I'm in charge. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get this. So
yeah.
I'm just saying he going to backstab him all the way.
With the backstabbing part though, I was talking to one of my coworkers and I said this, Matt Professor. I said that they both wanted basically the same thing from the other person. Elon Musk wanted to be the president because he know he can't be the president of the United States. So he's using Trump to be that figurehead. So I could work behind the scenes. And Trump really don't care about being the president, but Trump wanted the money like Elon has. Oh, if I could get this money. So basically they was using each other, but it came to a point where that they say, I can't be you, you can't be me. So let's go our separate ways. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I do. The issue is, as much money as Trump is made from being president, he's still not part of the big boys club.
Exactly.
That's part of his issue. It's why as much money as companies like Facebook, as much money as companies like Amazon is giving him, and as much money as Elon. I mean, hell, Elon wrote a $350 million check and thought nothing of it.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
him elected. Trump
Yeah.
can't afford to do that. Felon 47 can't afford to do that kind of stuff. So he's still small ass potatoes. And just like when the NFL told him he wasn't going to ever be part of the club, he's still upset that the big boys club not letting his ass in. Which
Yeah.
Absolutely.
surrounds himself exactly, which is why he still surrounds himself with a lot of the smaller billionaires like Linda McMahon and some of these others that are in this DEI cabinet of his. That's his only way in. And the fact that they still not letting him, they still haven't given him the key to the executive restroom or bathroom
Yeah.
rather.
Yeah.
He's still upset about that. And Elon, I'm sure Elon flaunted his wealth in his face all the damn
Same
time.
time. Yeah.
Because like I said, as wealthy as Felon 47 is, he still ain't shit to compare to Elon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not many people, nobody is.
Yeah. He's the richest man in the world. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know they say Tesla lost like 140 billion in stock prices, they ain't doing nothing to. Well, his wealth went down, but
his
he's
personal
still.
wealth.
And his
Yeah.
ass still got fired.
That's what I'm saying. He's lost all this money and is still the wealthiest person on the planet.
Exactly.
Man,
I'm glad you say that.
47 just made like $1 billion off of Bitcoin investment.
And it's still nothing.
Nope.
It's still nothing.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
well,
okay.
it wasn't Bitcoin. It wasn't Bitcoin. It's his meme coin that
It's
he
meme
came
coin
out.
that don't
Meme,
exist.
yeah.
The gimmick that he got out, and then of course these knuckleheads out here, the MAGAs out here, they falling all over this shit, and then the shit dropped like a goddamn rock. But
Right.
you say something there, conspiracy brother. You say he got fired, so you always you the main conspiracy. Do you think that this could just be a ploy to distract the country from their true plans?
It's always something, an ulterior motive going on. There's always something behind the scenes, and that's probably what this is. It's something to distract you from something that they got in the works together, make it seem like they ain't together as they fuck people together. I'm sure they've had that plenty of what they say, unrecorded meetings between the two of them. So there's probably something more sinister going on.
Well,
Yeah,
technically, all the meetings between the two of them were non-recorded. That's why they didn't make Doge part of the government
That's right.
to keep it out of presidential records.
That's correct. And come to you, Pharaoh King. You know, it's a lot of things going on. Just like when Matt Professor brought up Linda McMahon. Linda McMahon got to be one of the dumbest. I'm just saying. And then
He's
you
a
know,
brick.
with all these other people that he has in his cabinet, that they're doing this, and they're feeling a lot of pressure because this type of things is affecting a lot of people. And we seen the town hall meetings that they have been having, and the Republicans are mad. So this distraction, it takes away from showing how inept his cabinet is. So let's do this, like spiritual brother say, let's do this so they can't see our true intentions over there. Your thoughts?
Ain't no thoughts. This is what's happening. I mean, they already have reports of his family. What's his son's name? Kushner?
Yes, that's
son-in-law,
Jared
Jared
Kushner's son-in-law.
Yeah. So he already doing business with the Saudis, you know, making money with them.
A few weeks ago, Ivanka got another $200 million pledge from the Saudis.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. So now you got Steve Bannon talking about let's investigate Elon Musk for wrongful migration.
Yeah, he's talking about deporting.
So,
he said he
right,
needs to be
deport him. Talking about so what's going on with that? You know, like why are you the guy that supported Trump now trying to get this dude up out of here and investigate him and see if he's actually a citizen of the U.S.
It's
Now,
not
you
just
know what I mean?
that, but the Senate, not Senate, the House Ethics Committee, they're not going to investigate anything. Just like, why is it that you're going to allow?
They already did though, Tim
Why
Dog. They
you
said
gonna
they
allow-
already started it.
But no, I'm saying shit like accountability for Doge. I mean, come on, man. Why hasn't there been a Senate committee meeting about that? Why hasn't there been not Senate a congressional hearing about that in the ethics committee? Why is it that he's only allowing 59 refugees from South Africa who happen to be white into the United States because he said they're being persecuted when there are other people getting persecuted? There's no accountability.
Not persecuted, genocide.
Genocide.
They're victims of
Genocide.
But
genocide.
the 59 was the first that they let in. I believe they
Yeah,
let
because
in
they
some
brought it
more.
to the
They
group
brought
this
some more
week.
another day. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. There is no oversight. There is no one saying anything about it. But
So
yet,
basically, what you're saying is
Joe
so
Biden wanted to do something that the DEI, as he called it, and then all of a sudden that's just the worst thing in the world where it wasn't.
So basically, what you're saying is that the question that I ask is they're doing these things, but now let's use this as a distraction so people
Exactly.
won't think
Right.
about
That's
what they're doing over here.
Well, see,
Exactly.
it's just like with this dumbass tax bill that gives billions more to millionaires and billionaires and while taking it away from people like us. Republicans are saying they didn't read the fucking bill.
nope.
Now, I remember when Obama was president and he brought out the ACA or
Yeah,
Obamacare, as some people want to call it, and think
Yeah.
that it's bad because they're too dumb to realize ACA and Obamacare are the
it's
same
the
damn
same
thing.
thing. Yeah,
It was a 1,200-page bill, which covering healthcare, it should be that in depth. These
Yeah.
people saying that they didn't read the provision that would make it possible for the president to not be charged with contempt of court anymore for ignoring court orders going from now
Yeah.
to future presidents and not making cuts until after until just before the next presidential election.
yeah,
It's distraction 101. It's you throw out, it's what Steve Bannon said this first dumbass's
Term.
administration.
Yeah.
Throw out as much as you can because nobody can catch all of it.
Yeah.
Well,
So
what about the AI provision?
what
The 10-year
exactly
AI provision.
exactly, which honestly I don't have an issue with that, but it just goes to show Republicans never care about states' rights. They only care about the power that denying states shit will get them, because nobody again is talking about the fact that FEMA's emergency fund is not being funded in this bill. The
Yeah.
fact that
No,
even right
because he
now
wants to
Felon
get rid
Forty
of it.
is denying FEMA funds to states like Kentucky and Arkansas that
Yeah.
have had people die over the last 3.5 weeks from
Mhm.
storm related issues. So, like I said, all of this is just distraction, so nobody like us talk about it, because it's obvious the mainstream don't want to talk about the shit.
Yeah, and that's true, man. You know, the man on tree. I dropped a video about that because if you know the states that gets the most money from the federal governments are the red states.
Red states, always.
And it's the
Because
blue
there's
states.
more red states.
But it's the blue states that makes the money, and the red states
Yeah.
are the ones that benefit
California.
from it. But they always want to say that, hey, you know, people in blue states to get a job, but the red states are the one getting that money. But coming back to you, conspiracy brother, you know, we already say that it's a distraction, but how do you see this playing out in the future?
Well, I'm sorry to answer Juan. Yeah, Juan, it would all fall under the 10th Amendment.
Yeah,
They're trying to
Yeah,
they're trying to do a workaround on it.
You can't
Okay.
change it.
Your thoughts,
It's
Steve?
gonna it's
I
gonna
was
it's
about
gonna
to, I was
come
about to give
crashing
Juan the
down
10th Amendment
because
right here. Here's the 10th
you
Amendment
got
for
two
you,
people.
Juan.
Go ahead, conspiracy brother.
You got two people that want to be the head honcho. So eventually, it's gonna come crashing down on them, regardless of what they're trying to do, just because who they are. They're two
Yeah.
evil, creepy guys
Right.
trying to line their pockets.
With a
People ain't
bunch of
gonna do
baby mamas.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Pharaoh. The part that the distraction, and all of a sudden, because they were buddy all up into Elon, with the chainsaw, with the black MAGA hat on, with
With the kid in the
That's what he
Oval
likes.
Office.
yeah, with the kid in the Oval Office, and him at all the meetings, at the cabinet meeting, basically handling the cabinet meetings. So,
Right.
how do you see this playing out in the future?
Boy, this is a hard one. This is a hard one, as far as I'm concerned. They got so much going on. I don't even think they have it planned out. But it's going to get worse before it gets better, because
Yeah,
the Democrats got to get something together, man. They got to fight some kind of
Well,
way.
that's the problem. Democrats are the most inept political party on the planet, because there's no way this guy should have won a second term. He shouldn't have won a first term. There's no way he
That's
should have won
right,
a second
right.
term.
Right.
yeah, and Tim Dog, I'm gonna ask you the same thing about how you think it's gonna play out. But like Elon Musk said, he said it. He said in the tweet, he said that Donald Trump wouldn't won the election if it wasn't for me. And we all know that with his money, and like I say, with technology. I'm not saying that it's rigged. I'm not a MAGA saying no. Kamala lost it. I believe she lost it fair and square, but it could have been some shady dealings in there. I don't know. But Elon to say something like that, knowing that would get under Trump's skin. So how you see this playing out?
I see it playing out one or two ways. Either them two get together, come to some kind of agreement, and bury the hatchet, and we no longer talk about it except it being in the past, or Elon continues with his attacks and expose something that we just don't know of, cause a controversy. And to me, it seems like Elon would be the childish one. Well, not childish, the least mature one, and would do something like that only because he's arrogant, he's rich. What can they do to me? I have all the money in the world. I have the most money in the world kind of attitude. And that is probably what Felon 47 is probably scared of. And he's trying to act real cool about it. But he knows that Elon has dirt on him. So I think if he don't pacify him, then if 47 doesn't pacify Elon, I say Elon, he throws out the kitchen sink at him.
I'm gonna push back on that. And Matt Professor, you can tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Elon may have the money, but Trump has the power.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, Trump has the power because Trump has the people. No, Trump has the power because he has the
power of the government behind it.
Exactly.
But here's the thing, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Power always acquiesces to money.
Yeah,
especially in this country.
Time, if you have power and you have controversy behind it, you're going to have people who's going to, question that power.
No, but what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying,
do got enough money to cause disruptions with his money.
But that's what I'm saying though. But what I'm saying is with the power and the power that Trump has over people, there's some crazy people out there. Elon may have the power, but it only take one. It only take a bullet.
He ain't got no people.
Or not. I'm not advocating anything like that. But what I'm saying is, with the power that Trump has over the people that follow him, somebody could get in their head and like Elon Musk. I don't give a damn. You the richest man in the world. I'm gonna get close to you to take you out. And it's
like that lady.
What I'm saying is, yeah, money makes things move. But if you have the power of somebody's mind, the way that Donald Trump has over what they say 70 million people voted for him.
77
million people voted for him. One of those out of that 77 million would take it upon themselves to do something to Elon. Be damned, his money be damned.
Well,
I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
That's right, because Felon 47 does have a cult-like hold on these people. Yeah. So I will agree with that. The issue I have though is like with Elon saying he knows where the bodies are buried. Basically, release it.
Yeah,
release it because you say you want to hurt him so much. Release it. Don't say he's on the Epstein list. Everybody knows he's on the Epstein list.
Exactly.
Go ahead and
already got the flight log.
Exactly. So go ahead and say what you have. That's number one. Number two, something Felon 47 said right when Elon gave him the money was Elon knows the voting machines better than anybody.
That's what I'm saying.
So the statistical the statistical anomaly of him winning all 7 swing states has some people in those states investigating.
Yeah.
And in more than one of them, it looks like Elon had gotten into the machines the way they claim a dead Venezuelan president got into the machines during the 2020 election. And I'm not going to bring it up as a conspiracy. There's no real proof on it, so I'm not going to talk about it any more than that. But the point of fact is, the point of fact is, and that's why I don't like conspiracies, because the evidence against this conspiracy fuels the conspiracy. But the fact that all of a sudden the left-wing darling Elon Musk, whose company only exists because of liberals who believe in electric vehicles, all of a sudden voting Trump. It made no sense to begin with, and that's why I said in the beginning this was always going to go against. They were always going to break up because they have 2 different ideologies. Even the amount of money that they both want to make on each other wasn't going to hold them together. That's why divorce happens quite often. Between successful couples.
And I want to get your thought on what I asked also, conspiracy brother, the money dynamic and the power. I know, yeah, Elon got the money, but Donald
That's
Trump
true.
has the power, and did he also have the power over some of these MAGAs out here? Man, we like I put out a video, man, the MAGA could see that Donald Trump is basically destroying them, and they still say, no, 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 he's trying to help us. And I say, it's like talking to a rock or a brick wall.
Mhm.
Man, I
You just
told you,
talking,
I
you
work
just
with
talking
I
here,
work
You
with a
gotta
person like
understand,
that, man.
there's cults out there where people follow people doing dumb shit.
Jim
and that's what
Jones,
I'm saying.
There's people that's built to be followers, and he know how to engage
Andy
those people
Koresh.
who are followers. So,
Yeah.
and he knows there's a lot of them, and he knows what to say to them to get
He
him
know
to
there's
follow.
77 million
And,
of them.
and he
But
got it.
but
Yeah.
that's why I say about the money. Yeah, Elon has the money, but Trump has
Oh,
the
that
power.
money ain't gonna do shit when you got people.
That's what I'm saying.
Money can only
But
go
then
so
again,
far when you got
how many
people.
of those 77 million is going to jeopardize their life and freedom for him too? Yeah,
Well, we
Man,
saw.
well,
I'm gonna tell you.
January
can
6th.
I say this?
jail
Can
is just
I
Let
say
him
this?
out the
Can I?
state.
January
Oh,
6th
shit,
showed
January
that.
Exactly.
6th shows you
January
that.
6
Yeah,
shows that. Exactly.
they got him. They willing. They
Yeah,
all right.
January
willing.
6th.
Yeah.
People died
Yeah.
for his ass, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
So
I'm just asking the question.
no, but yeah, you asked the question and we gave you the answer. January 6th was the perfect example
Mm.
because he said we're gonna march down to the Capitol. I'm gonna be there with you. But then
Knowing his ass can't walk.
he was in the Oval Office, and they say that he basically laughing, enjoying
Mhm.
seeing what he's seeing because
Yeah.
he had people wound up to go do something that if you had told me in my lifetime that we would see people rushing the Capitol, I would say no way, no way, no way,
Well,
Oh,
no
not,
way.
did you
not
hear
for
that
that
Florida
reason.
Proud
Not,
Boys?
not for the reason he put it out there. I
Yeah,
can see it for something
Mm.
else, for us having some type of revolt against the government because they're hurting the the United States, but not to follow somebody.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He made it seem as though that on January 6th that the election is being stolen from you.
Exactly.
You voted me for a two-term president, but they're taking it from you. And so you can't tell me that somebody will get it in their head that Elon Musk is trying to take this country from good old number 47.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna go do something about it because that's my president, no matter what. Pharaoh, go ahead.
No, we already talked about it. It's the other countries like South Korea. They went and stormed their capital because the president was causing
Yeah,
atrocities on the people.
yeah,
Donald Trump did that to save his ass for the election. That's a total different spill, and
Mhm.
people are supporting a person and not the cause.
I got you. I got
So
you.
and it's horrible. And like you said, you got people calling for Elon to be deported. Like right now, what if he goes out there and tells folks that Elon needs to be deported? Like you said, somebody is going to get him, regardless of the money. They don't care.
ICE gonna get his ass. Don't worry. They got somebody on that.
Yeah,
I'm just
Put him
saying.
on a ship and drop him off in space.
We worried about that, but what about the Chinese buying up land in the United States? Nobody's there.
Mhm.
That's something that's going on behind the scenes.
That's been going on for
Going on for-
decades.
yeah,
So
I
that,
know,
that
but
Just passed
he
a law
talks about the
saying that no-
Chinese.
but
He's
he's
not
talking
taking
about
care of
the
the Chinese in that
he's
sense.
talking about the Chinese to distract you from who else is taking everything because
exactly.
the Chinese aren't the only ones buying up farmland. So
Nope.
so
So
is
is Russia.
American corporations.
Yeah.
American corporations have begun pricing out family farms that elected this man because it's what
Right.
I keep saying. The billionaires, yes, they gave him a lot of money, but it ain't enough for them. It's not enough millionaires and billionaires to have elected him.
That's right.
It's the millionaires and billionaires that are convincing the people that are 100 heirs and 10 heirs
That's
that
right.
Right.
this man actually give a damn about them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
Hey,
yeah.
this
where's your
bill clearly,
$5,000? I
because
ain't
if you
seen
notice,
nobody
since
give
this
him
divorce has
5,000.
started, people stop talking about the goddamn bill.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And so, conspiracy brothers, you might be on to something, saying that hey, it's a conspiracy.
Well, that's why
Conspiracy.
my video talked about stop paying attention to these two and pay attention to everything else.